host, Magir.
Hi, I am Aileen Mae.
Today, we will discuss the current and emerging ICT trends in agriculture as a final requirement on our subject MIT 403 under Professor Aileen Coronado. As far as I can remember 20 years ago, farming is traditionally done just like this, and this. And as the earth revolves, we just woke up that everything is powered by technology. This transformation made the lives of the farmer easier and convenient. So this time, we will dig deeper on how the Internet of Things works or applied in agriculture. For part 1, we will discuss the types or categories, the components, the characteristics, and the advantages and disadvantages of these ICT trends in agriculture. The recent scenario of climate change and its effect on the environment has motivated some farmers to install greenhouses in their fields. But maintaining a greenhouse and its plantation is very labor intensive, and majority of them perform vital operations in the day. Sensor data in the fields or in the greenhouse can help the farmers plan an optimum time to carry out the harvesting, would then ensure that the crop is ready and the value generated is maximized. Typically, farmer uses manual intervention in handling or taking care of the plants or the crops in the greenhouse. But through the use of these IoT sensors, this enables the farmers to get the accurate real-time information regarding the temperature, the lighting, the soil condition, and the humidity, which made their lives easier and convenient in taking care of those plants. Greenhouse automation falls under the category of green ICT, which is the use of technologies and techniques to lower the power consumption or carbon footprint and the ICT. And now we will discuss the component of this ICT technology that is used in greenhouses. First component is the sunset and the sunrise. We all knew that in the process of photosynthesis, plants needed the light from the sun in order to process the photosynthesis cycle. So in this kind of technology, the farmer won't worry anymore if there is no sun coming out from the sky, because the greenhouse automation or this auto-grow, multi-grow can give already the amount of light needed by the plants in order to have the photosynthesis cycle. Second component is the smart vent. This smart vent uses PID algorithm to position quickly and eliminate errors. So these vents have influences for humidity and solar radiation. So when the plants are closed in cold condition, proportional minimum crop is applied for humidity. When there is multi-stage wind and rain overrides, there is also a multi-stage wind and rain that will overrides in order to protect crop and structure protection. For the third component is the smart pipe temperature. So with the hydroponic heating on the minimum pipe temperature is influenced by humidity, solar radiation, and outside heat loss factor, and uses PID control for accurate and fast positioning. So this time, the farmer don't worry anymore if there is a typhoon or rain, because this kind of technology will already give the needed temperature of the plants in order for them to continuously grow. The fourth component of this kind of technology is the irrigation start and stop times. It can maybe set as offset from sunrise and sunset, and may even take into account accumulated solar radiation to automatically adjust these critical times, thus ensuring optimal root zone condition. So this time, the user, the farmer, can already set on this device when the irrigation starts and when the irrigation stops. The fifth component is the irrigation EC, which can be automatically adjusted according to solar radiation to help ensure root zone EC is maintained at levels that suit the climatic condition. The sixth component of this device is the self-learning fertigation system, which continually learns the best injection rate for each zone to ensure minimal error in EC and pH at all times. Next component is the smart screen, which automatically adjusts to keep internal levels within set targets. After a cold night, they will open as small steps to avoid shock from the spilling cold air onto the crop. They also have a proportional crop response to high humidity condition. Another component of this device is the smart negative pressure evaporative cooling. So this system can be set up to automatically adjust vents and fans to generate a targeted negative air pressure to use in conjunction with fogging and air exhaust. This device has a component which is smart auto switch over from passive cooling, which is the air vents, to active cooling, which is the evaporative or heat pump. Lastly, this device has a smart error detection, reporting, and fail-safe operation component, where possible slightly imperfect operation is detected and reported. If a total failure occurs, smart fail-safe routines kick into action to reduce the impact, and alarms are activated immediately. For the characteristics of this greenhouse automation, and specifically on the auto-grow multi-grow device, number one is it has a low-cost multi-compartment system with irrigation. So you have to pay for what you use because this is a very smart and expandable system. So expensive customization is not needed to do on this device. Second is its system is designed for maximum reliability. Why? So for example, on this device, the communication buses are very extensively protected against voltage spikes, and in the event of module failure, it will remove itself from the bus using concrete TM to prevent any interference with remaining module. So we need to say there will be no more overloading of the voltages because the system is designed for maximum reliability. Third one, characteristic is that system is designed for ease of use. Although this system uses advanced features, the company or the manufacturer of this device made sure that the user interface is as easy as possible so that the user will not be confused on how to use this kind of device. The fourth characteristic of this greenhouse automation or the auto-grow multi-grow device is its system is designed for ease of service, meaning to say every component or every parts of these devices can be replaceable, meaning to say there is an available parts on the different markets so that if ever the system malfunctions or the parts malfunction, it can be replaced immediately. The fifth characteristic of this device is, or its system is designed for ease of upgrade. We need to say, because this device is under the Internet of Things, as the controller have Ethernet port to connect them to a PC, it is very easy to reflash the controller with updated software or to apply upgrades to the functionality. This provides the reassurance to the grower that if their needs ever change or because we have to integrate something on the system, it is easy to add new functionalities on the device. Next is, the output modules of this device use through overrides. Unlike many other systems, the output modules have override switches that provide true overrides by connecting the power supply directly to the output without the need for any electrode. There are many advantages of using greenhouse automation on different greenhouses. Greenhouse automation enables people to monitor and manage growing condition of their greenhouses. The use of nodes, internet connection, and the cloud will deliver real-time updates about plants and help people grow plants more efficiently. And also, it could reduce nutrient deficiency of the plants because it is constantly monitored. This implementation of green automation on greenhouses can definitely help to improve the yields of the crops and overall production. With the quality of these plants, a huge reproduction of this is needed in the market, which will increase the sales and profit of the farmers. We can also save energy. Aside from it could increase efficiency of the farmers in terms of work, it could also save energy because of its feature that can track down when to activate the different functionality of this greenhouse automation. Another one, it could also reduce disease on the plants because the right amount of temperature, lighting, irrigation, humidity is given to the plants. Also, it can save water because of the feature that you can set the time when to release and how much amount of what will be released on those plants. What are the disadvantages of this greenhouse automation? Well, first, it has a right upfront and operating expenses. On the first implementation of this greenhouse automation, farmers need a big amount to purchase this kind of IoT, as well as its components needed for the greenhouse, such as pipe, the modules needed on the installation of this device on the greenhouse. Number two, it requires higher skill level. Owners of this greenhouse need to hire someone or train someone in order to operate this greenhouse automation device. Last one is the maintenance. Maintenance of the different components or parts of this greenhouse automation device must done regularly. That's why it will require a big amount as well as a person who will maintain this device.
I'm going to present to you the part 2 of our project, the Internet of Things in Agriculture, which is infrastructure and its uses. For the infrastructure hardware, it has a multi-function controller with 12 touchscreen or PC tablet option, screenless controller, LCD computer screen. For the software infrastructure, it has a multi-operating system, requires for all systems that have multiple compartments for climate plus dosing and fertigation. For communication buses, Ethernet port, and one CEN bus connects to the 1 or 2 with the station. And then a second CEN bus connects its controller with its local peripherals such as aspirated environment sensor boxes, temperature, RH, solar, CO2, pressure, dosing sensor, EC, pH, and moisture, output expansion modules with true overrides, analog I/O modules, and etc. uses. For each uses, it has a controlled climate up to 8 growing zones of warehouse compartment. Number 2, it has also automatic fertilization, which a method of fertilizer is incorporated with the irrigation water by the drip system. And this system, fertilizer solution is distributed evenly in irrigation. The ability of nutrients is very high, therefore the efficiency is. Number 4, it has an automated hydroponic dosing system. And it really does two things: monitoring and dosing. It uses a proposition of your nutrients reservoir, a system measures of your pH, EC levels, and water temperatures. These are the most critical variables on hydroponic growing system. Next, it's automatically have a batching of concrete plants, or batching plants. This is a device that combines of various ingredients to form concrete. Some of these inputs include sand, water, irrigated rocks, gravels, etc., fly ice, potash, and cement. Next, there's also an automatic plant irrigation system, not only to help the farmers, but also for watering their gardens as well. This automatic irrigation system senses a moisture contents of the soil and automatically switches the tap when the power is on. And lastly, uses of this Internet of Things in agriculture is automatically monitors the environment.
Farming industry has come under tremendous strain as a result of climate change, declining resources, and rising population. It's no wonder that as the unpredictability grows, farmers are turning to advanced technology to improve production quality and crop resilience. The Internet of Things is more prevalent in agriculture than ever before, and smart greenhouses are a key. Greenhouses are designed to provide the best and most consistent conditions for plant growth and development. One way of improving the efficiency of a greenhouse is by installing leading automation systems. Greenhouse automation, also referred to as IoT smart greenhouses, utilizes various technologies to control various greenhouse operations with sensors in real time. No wonder most of the farmers from different countries use this because it could offer best amenities on their crops. This would maintain ideal climate, so they don't have to worry anymore on the weather. It would enhance irrigation and fertilization practices and control infections and diseases on our crops, and lastly, prevent thefts and improve security. With the use of this technology, it will surely improve agricultural places all over the world and the scarcity of food